everybody! Stream number 2 for the month of April. Live stream. No, you can't come live with Granny. You can be live with Granny. We can have a conversation with each other. Yes, we can. I'm just waiting for a few people to show up. Right now I'm just talking to myself, and I'm remembering to look in the lens, not over here at the screen. Because when I'm looking over here, I'm not looking into your eyes, and I'm not having a love fest with you. And that's really what I want to do. Yeah. Oh, what should I do while I wait? Should I sing a song, maybe? I should fix my scarf. It looks a little bit ratty. There, I like that better. There we go. Hello, Valerie. How's it going? You're the first one here. Yay! Hi, Diana. Oh, I really enjoyed doing those March Madness videos every single day. I felt like I was just with you every day, but that was too much. I can't continue to do that. So these once a week live streams, they're for a much longer period of time, a whole hour. And I have to figure out how to fill up an hour. Well, I can talk for an hour on just about anything or nothing. It doesn't matter to me. So Valerie and Diana, and let's see, Sue Ann and Timmy and Carrot Locke and Matt Cox and Ulysses and Emma's here. Candace, Amanda, Blake, Austin, Diana, Alejandro, Glitchy, Pika, and JF Shea. And for some reason, there goes my things now. I look over here because I look at the screen, and I look over there because I look at the, what do you call it, the camera. The camera right there. Yeah. But for some crazy reason, my comments don't scroll. See, where'd I leave off? Jose, Bad Voodoo Boss, Debbie, Valerie. You sat in a hot tub for 3 hours drinking coffee? You gotta be hot on the inside and the outside. Hello, Lauren from Scotland. Do I ever do granny cupcakes? I don't do much baking anymore. Hi, Haley. Laura's Art Corner. Mom of 2 boys. Oh, shoot, I have the wrong glasses on. No wonder. Hi, Wendy. How you doing? Inayasha Randomness. Okay. And someone named Glenn. That's, my last name. Autumn, Tana, Steve, Kayla, Blair Davis. How you doing? Nathan, Tara, Helen, Mama Goonie. Oh, you know what? The rest of the people are going to get so upset because these things are going so fast. I can't even read them anymore. Oh my gosh, they're moving so fast. So, yeah, these are, oh, and Mike's here, Mike O'Brien. That, you know what, we've got Tara and Blair and Myke here. That's as good a time as any for me to read you off my list of co-producers for the month of April. Oops, if I wiggle the table. I'm so sorry. This is only my second time to do this month, and I've got to get it all squared away here. I should find a gimbal to put this thing on. The names are going so fast I can't read them all, but I see you. I really do. So my co-producers for the month of April are AJ Calabria, Blair Davis, Cal Harrington, Chad Hornbuckle, Gabe Casey, Jimmy Carter, not the president, Laurel Riley, Mike O'Brien, Rich Macy, Tara Parsons, and the mother and daughter team of Vanessa and Sandy Valls. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you for just signing on. One of the things I thought I would do today that would be a little bit interesting, since I don't want to just talk. I thought I would show you kind of what I did when I went to FoodieCon this last weekend. I put up, I don't know, almost 30 photos of just meeting and hugging on my fans. That was so fun. Not everybody wanted to go on Instagram, and I respect that. But this is kind of what we did. These are containers, right? And this one had green beans, dried green beans. This one actually right now has walnuts, cashews, and almonds and banana chips and, oh no, those are the banana chips, and mango and pineapple, dried pineapple, and even goldfish, and a big giant jug of pretzels. I actually had 2 of these jugs, and we went through that. So one of the things I did actually was give people a little lesson in how to make snack time for a family less of an argument. Ooh, you know what? It's warm in here. I got to turn the fan on. I got this hot little gizmo here. The remote. Yeah, that'll be better. And if I didn't have this little sweater on, it wouldn't be pretty. So I got to be pretty. So what my idea was that the parents go to the store and they buy all the things that they're willing to offer their kids to eat. Okay? Because you don't want to put shit out on the table for kids if you're not willing for them to take some. Well, maybe you allow M&Ms or something like that, but maybe you allow fewer of those than you allow of the other treats. So maybe you lay up, okay, so you put the nuts and the fruit together on one side of the table, and when they fill up their little baggie with that stuff, they can have 2 things from the other batch. So that's kind of what that idea was. And I was supposed to have one of those lavalier mics that went here so I could move all around. I didn't. I ended up having a mic I had to hold. I had a really good friend who came and helped me, and sometimes she held the mic so that I could talk and use both hands. It was less than optimal, but we made the best of it because that's me, right? I'm not going to let anything get the best of me. No fucking way. Not going to happen. So, we didn't have as many kids in the audience as I thought, but I thought, you know what? Everybody's a kid at heart. So I'll lay all this shit out, and we laid it out on a big, long table. Whoa! I mean, as wide as my arm span is. From over here to over here. And yes, that's a bruise, and I don't know what I got it from. Picking up something. Probably picking up a heavy box, I think, and resting it in my, I don't know. You know, I'm just a piece of work sometimes. So we laid out all the stuff, and I laid out a bunch of spoons, and everybody had either a little tiny plastic bag, you know, the size of the snack bags, the Ziploc snack bags, or they had like a little plastic cup. And everybody could put whatever they wanted. I put no rules on it. You could put whatever you want in your snack bag. But if you bring a youngster up here, do not put anything in their snack bag that you're not willing for them to eat. And I kind of got that lesson from my daughter, gosh, at least 25 or 26 years ago. Her second son, my second grandson, was a little more difficult to communicate with than the older boy. He was just very headstrong. I mean, he had plenty of language, but he was just really super headstrong. And telling him no was like putting a lit match in gasoline. I mean, it was just an explosion of the magnitude that you don't want to think about. So at one point, I realized she was doing something different with him. And I asked her about it, and I said, when he asks for a treat, you know, and when he asks for candy or something, you don't say no anymore. And she says, well, I figured out that no was the trigger, so why would I use it, right? She said, it's never, ever, ever my first answer to him. I just don't say no to him anymore. And instantly, I mean, my thoughts were, because I was raised at a much younger, a long, long fucking time ago. I go, oh, great, you're one of those parents who never says no to your kid? What the fuck with that? Well, actually, she was a lot smarter than I was. She said, I just don't say no because it's his trigger. So I offer other things. I divert him. And if he says, I want a candy or I want a lollipop, she says, well, I've got some pretzels or I've got a banana or I've got some apples sliced up. Or, you know, I also have some beef jerky. Which one of those would you like? And again, she doesn't give him the chance to say no by saying, do you want one of those? In which he could say, no. So she doesn't give him no, and she doesn't give him the opportunity to say no. Now, granted, he didn't always go along with what she wanted. He would still keep saying, I want a lollipop, I want a lollipop, no matter what she would say. But she never gave in, and eventually he settled for something because he wanted something. And he knew he could have something of the choices that she offered. And I just thought it was fucking brilliant. Just fucking brilliant. And I began to use that in a lot of other parts of my life. Like the very first time that the twins sent me an email and they said, hey, we're Rod and Vince and we're YouTubers here in LA. And we know you're a YouTuber in LA and we think you're really funny. And everybody at the YouTube space really likes you. Would you consider collaborating with me? So I didn't just right away say no. I thought to myself, well, that might be interesting. Why don't I ask them what their ideas are? Yeah. And that's how I ended up with these lifelong friends. I swear they will be another part of my family until none of us are around anymore. They're lovely, smart, kind, wonderful men, and they're helpful, and they're just the best. And we have fun. We have so much fun whenever we do anything. And you can't beat that, right? Tara, you're right. Diversion works very well. It's not no, it's just diverting. Oh, somebody else is trying to promote something else in the middle of my live stream? That's a little rude, I think. A little rude. Yeah, the child becomes a teacher. Ain't that the fucking truth? So anyway, let's see. I'm trying to figure out which snack I want today. I think I'm going for the pineapple. Now, if you have crowns in your mouth, this stuff and Tootsie Rolls and homemade toffee, they're guaranteed new trip to the dentist, right? So I just like to kind of let it melt in my mouth instead of chewing it. So good. You know I'm a pineapple freak, right? Pineapple chunks. Oh, I really want that, but it's a little rude to speak with food in my mouth. So, anyway, the other thing I was showing the people at FoodieCon is I bought this whole big bag. Now this bag is twice the size of my head tall and twice the size of my head wide, right? And it's super, I mean, it'll just hold a fuck ton full of stuff. So I had the pretzels and all these other things I bought. These were about $4.99 a package, I think. You notice the only one really with a lot left is the green beans and the mango. Everything else went pretty well. And I don't think people understand how yummy dried bananas are. They're super sweet, so delicious. And they're like eating corn chips, but they're sweet. So I was telling them that whole bag full of stuff, this whole bag full of stuff was $84. And I think we counted 42 people in the audience. 42 people well, shit, that's just half. That's right. So we had 42 people in the audience, $84 in the bag of stuff, and everybody got a baggie of snacks. That's $2 per snack pack. You can't beat that shit. Now these were grown adults, most of them, and they were filling their little baggies or their little cups way full. So, you know, we probably could have done another 20 people if they hadn't been so happy at getting the snacks. It was just a really great time. Why does it look like a prison? Oh, it's not a prison. It's a really pretty room divider. I thought it was pretty. It's prettier than the mess on the counter behind me. Much prettier than the mess on the counter behind me. No, it's not.